Laura Ann Aime vanished on the evening of October the 31st, 1974, after leaving a cafe in Lehi, Utah. Two hikers discovered the 17-year-old's remains at the base of a creek bank in American Fork Canyon over a month later on November the 27th. Two college students were out searching for fossils that morning when one of them spotted Aime's exposed body. In front of the road, just 32 feet away, she was lying face down. Her neck was tightly cinched in a nylon stocking. The two left the scene right away and headed to the closest ranger station out of concern that the culprit might still be nearby. The young girl's killer had hit her over the head, assaulted her, and then strangled her to death, as discovered during the investigation. After the horrible killing, the perpetrator dropped her body down the edge of the embankment. Although Ted Bundy did not explicitly admit to killing Aime, the transcript demonstrates that he did not attempt to refute it. He proposed they discuss it further down the road. The victim profile and other characteristics of the crime were identical to those of his murders. Additionally, nearby tire track patterns that matched Bundy's Volkswagen Bug were found. Bundy was residing in Salt Lake City at the time Aime vanished, and he was diligently targeting local women. The authorities knew he was involved because of all of this. He might have kidnapped Aime in Lehi or American Fork, then driven to this remote location outside of Salt Lake City, which is the most likely scenario. The disputed route is 10 miles long. He could have driven to this place in about 20 minutes. Aime's skull and jawbone were also shattered, according to the autopsy. By striking the youngster with a crowbar, he most likely rendered her unconscious, based on his style of attack in previous assaults. Various conflicting rumors exist regarding Aime's whereabouts on the evening of October the 31st, 1974. But practically all of them state that she spent some time at the Naughty Pine Cafe. The disputed cafe was in Lehi on West Main Street. The teen was here briefly before deciding to leave the cafe and hitchhike to Robinson Park. According to a witness, Laura Ann Aime was last seen near American Forks, Robinson Park at about midnight. This was the last time anyone saw her alive. She seemed to be moving around a lot that night, from one area to another. She was a restless 17-year-old looking for the best area to hang out, which is the most likely explanation for this. This was before it was possible to text someone to find out their location or what they were doing. Teens were likely hanging out and partying in various places because it was Halloween. The distance between Robinson Park and Naughty Pine Cafe is 3.2 miles. If Aime had made the journey to the park on foot, it would have taken her around an hour. It is conceivable that she tried to hitchhike back to Lehi after she finished visiting the park, given the distance involved. At that point, it was getting dark, and the local temperature was 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Aime might have been eager to accept Ted Bundy's offer of a ride if he had pulled his Volkswagen Bug over to the side of the road. The area between Lehi and American Fork was less developed in the 1970s than now. Due to this, it is also conceivable that Bundy saw Aime and decided to approach her slowly, much like he did with Nancy Wilcox. He might have forced her into one of the many parking lots, industrial areas, or dirt roads in old aerial photos. After the Netflix series on Ted Bundy, I'm hearing online a lot of these younger generation saying that Ted Bundy was good looking, charming, and misunderstood. He was none of those things. He was in fact a monster. It is not ghosts or ghouls you have to worry about on Halloween, so please be safe. Have a happy Halloween, and thank you for watching.